Okay, so I received $100 gift card for Amazon from my employer as part of my quarterly bonus. And I don't normally shop on Amazon. I've purchased maybe 10 things on Amazon my entire life, and all 10 things were video games. In fact, yes, I've only ever bought video games on Amazon. I know that's crazy. But sorry for my hair. I just had to put a hat on real quick. But um, as a result, I decided to go. I was on YouTube and I was doing some research on new guitars. I came across this one of the people I follow on YouTube doing a tutorial about one of his guitars that he was given as a free gift, and I took a look at it. It's a Taiwanese brand guitar made in Taichung, which is in the middle of the island. It's western part of the island, but in the middle. And it's a company called Tostar who specialize in making faux Fender Stratocasters. Now, I have a real Fender Squire, which is kind of like the baby brother of the Stratocaster, but a real Fender Stratocaster is going to go for $800 at least. I really don't want to spend that much money because I don't think that my playing is going to be that much better on a Squire versus a Stratocaster. I think my problem is my playing and not the instrument. So, but I saw this opportunity to purchase a faux Fender Stratocaster from this Taiwanese brand called Tostar, and I used my $100 gift card, and the retail price for this guitar and packaging and everything that came with it was only $119. So it only cost me $19 because we have Amazon Prime, whatever. So we get free shipments and free same day shipments, which is kind of fun. So let me go over first my guitar family, and then I'll talk about my new addition to the guitar family. First, it started with my first guitar, my firstborn, which is always the most important and always the favorite, and that's the Black Beauty, which is that black Fender Squire that I just talked about. I added that tremolo, I added that whammy bar to it recently because wanted to start doing solo stuff, which I really haven't. But it's nice to know that I have that option. It's there, and then of course I bought my first Taiwanese guitar, which was a Washburn, but this Washburn is made in Taichung. It's actually an acoustic and an electric, so I can plug in it. I can plug the acoustic and turn it into electric guitar. I never do that, but it's always an option for me. And I play this guitar every day. And this is my Washburn Old Faithful guitar. And then the theme of me getting high is part of this. And one day I was getting high and on YouTube watching Poison videos, and I was watching Nothing But a Good Time, which is my favorite Poison song. And I was looking at all of the guitars that CC DeVille played in that music video, and there were a lot. And I wanted to go and buy one of those guitars. So I went to music store the next day just to see if I could find a guitar that looks or sounds or resembles one of the guitars in that music video, because I had a premonition, I had just a vision of just me playing it and sounding good for once. And sure enough, I found one of the exact guitars that CC DeVille was playing in that music video. I don't know if he actually played this when he was recording the song, but he was playing in the music video. And this is the Mitchell, I call it the Pink Lady, which is basically a faux Ibanez, which is, again, an Ibanez is $1,200, $1,400. So the Mitchell mock-up of it is actually sounds quite good. I don't hear that much of a difference. I think I need probably a wah wah pedal to make it sound a little bit more like a little more fuzz, make it sound like CC. But for what it is, it's perfectly fine for my abilities. And that's my Mitchell Pink Lady. Then I was walking around Waukesha, Wisconsin, home of Les Paul, and I wanted to have a Les Paul guitar. I was walking past all these amazing sculptures of Les Paul guitars in the sculpture garden and also the flower gardens of Waukesha. And I walked in. There's so many music stores in Waukesha. So I walked in and was just looking at all the Les Paul guitars and was just kind of in awe. And I've always played Fender I've always played lightweight guitars. My Fender and my Mitchell are very lightweight. They weigh like a pound, 2 pounds. So I went to one of those music stores and I asked if I could play one of them. And God, it weighed like 20 pounds, 40 pounds. It was so heavy. And I'm not a weakling, but I noticed a difference. So I was kind of dejected. I was like, I guess I'm never going to play a Les Paul because I don't want to carry this cumbersome thing. It was affecting my playing. That's how heavy it was. So then I went to a music store a couple months later near Southridge Mall, and I saw an Epiphone, which is a Taiwanese mock-up of a Les Paul, but they actually are affiliated with Les Paul. So it is considered a Les Paul guitar, but it's an Epiphone, so it's made in Taiwan, and it's made with eco-friendly, very lightweight materials, recycled materials, and it weighed like 3 pounds, 5 pounds, just slightly more than the Fender did. So I bought it and I called it the Sunburst, and I play it occasionally. I don't play it enough. I'm going to start playing it more. But that's my Sunburst guitar. It's a nice guitar. Sounds a little different than the Fender. A little more crunchy, a little more, if I'm playing like Guns N' Roses or an Ozzy Osbourne song, something that requires a wah-wah pedal, Alice in Chains, that's the guitar I'm going to play, is this Epiphone Les Paul. Now, for the moment that you've all been waiting for. I went online and I bought a guitar through a Taiwanese company called Tostar, and they specialize in making faux Fender Strats. And like I said, a Fender Strat costs $1,200, between $800 and $1,200. And this one only cost me $19. So I'm going to play it in a little while, but I just want to show it to you first. And my new addition to the family is called the Baby Blue. And this is the Baby Blue, which, I thought it would match my shirt. It definitely does not match my shirt. That's okay. I absolutely love the color. I don't have a guitar that color, so I wanted to try it. And super excited about the new addition to my guitar family, the Baby Blue. Oh, by the way, the Baby Blue comes with that package. It only costs $19. Comes with a Bluetooth portable speaker that you charge with an USB cable. The charge lasts for 3 hours. So and by the way, this amplifier fits in the palm of my hand, and fully charged, it lasts for 3 hours. So I could take my guitar to the park. Not that I would be playing electric guitar in the park, but I would go into a desolate area as to not annoy my neighbors or Bill. And I can play my electric guitar in the wilderness and disturb the animals. But that amplifier alone, in my opinion, is worth $75 because I've been looking for a portable amp like that, and I haven't been able to find one. Then I also bought, as part of the package, it came with a capo, which it's exactly the same type of capo I already have that I use. If you don't know anything about capos, basically, in the middle of a song, or right before a song, if you want to change the key, you just put this over like maybe the second fret or third fret, depending on which key, how your guitar is tuned, and you can change the key by adding that capo. So basically you're playing 2 frets or 3 frets down from what you normally are, which would change the key. It also comes with a portable tuner that you attach to the neck of the guitar, and it's blue, and then it turns green when it's the correct tone. And the great thing about this tuner, it's a chromatic tuner, so not only can you tune it in standard tuning, but you could tune it in, say, drop D tuning. It'll know that you're in drop D tuning, and then it'll tune your guitar accordingly, all the strings, which is nice. It also, much to my surprise and happiness, came with another tremolo whammy bar, which I will attach shortly. So it'll look exactly like my black Fender Squier. And it came with a cable for the amp, which is great. It also came for a strap so I can walk around the park and not have to sit down and play. This is the cable, the amplifier I can plug into a USB to charge it. Right now I'm going to use a supercharger. Came with new extra guitar strings. I strung this one up already, but there's extra ones, and it kind of came with picks and stickers for the Tostar company, which I'm going to add to my sticker collection, which is kind of getting out of hand at this point. I have a lot of stickers. I collect stickers now, I guess. And what a value. All of this for only $19. And it came with this, and I have no idea. I guess this is a stand for the guitar. I guess this is a guitar stand. Or maybe, I don't know what if you know what this is. It looks like a hanger. Let me know. I think it's like a rudimentary guitar stand. I usually just store my guitars in their cases. They're soft cases. I don't really have guitar stands, so I just store them in their cases, which is probably not the ideal way to store a guitar and just in their soft case, but that's what I do. Because I find the guitar stands are a little more cumbersome, and I don't have room for it in this room. So this is my beautiful guitar family. To recap: Black Beauty, Old Faithful, Pink Lady, Sunburst, my Vox speaker, my new accessories and Tostar speaker, and the new edition, Baby Blue. Three single coil pickups, tone, gain, volume, whammy bar. It's going to be just absolutely amazing. It looks identical to my Fender Squier, but I feel like this is going to be a better instrument because it's going to be even lighter weight because they use super lightweight recycled micro fiber, what do you call it? Composite. It's a composite guitar. It's not wood. They do use some, I think, Canadian maple in the fretboard, but for the most part, it is composite, which makes it super light, like a pound. It is so light compared to this Epiphone. That weighs about a pound. This weighs about 8 pounds. Maybe this weighs like 2 pounds and 8 pounds, and that makes a big difference. That's my guitar family.